Alright guys, this is our small trommel. And there's our big one over there. We're not going to fool with it right now. We're fixing to work on this one. We're going to do some changes to it. We're going to take all this off. All this was just a hanger for our spray bar. We're going to get rid of the spray bar in the here. It goes the length of it. You can see it's got a bunch of nozzles on it all the way down. But we're going to get rid of that. We're going to cut it here, cut this loose, raise this end up to give it a steeper angle, and then we're going to cut some holes right there in the top, in the front, and put our spray bar. We may put one long spray bar, one long opening to spray out. And what we're going to do, let me get up here. Okay, so we're going to raise this up. We're going to put a spray bar right here. It's going to come out and just spray toward that direction. We're going to leave these spray bars. We may end up, right now they're all pointing back this way. We'll probably leave that because this is going to be pushing, that'll be pushing against it. That way maybe we can break some of this clay down. But we're going to raise this up a little steeper because we had a lot of stuff building up right here, and we'd have to take a shovel and get it to go down because it would just sit right here, especially that clay is so sticky. And we've got a lot of water on it. We're running a 4-inch pump pushing just this one unit, so that's a lot of water. Not only all we got is here, there, and then in the trommel. We're going to do away with the trommel, the spray bar and trommel, like I said, and put it right here. So that's going to put all the water up here. I really feel like that'll make a big difference moving it like that. What else are we going to do? Raise this up, rebrace it, get rid of this bar here, and this which holds the spray bar up. Get rid of the spray bar. Let me jump back down. Okay, we're going to leave this chute like it is. There's our sluice box stuck under there. It's 8 foot long, 22 inches wide. We're going to keep it. It's about 4 inches deep. You can see right there. Anyway, we're going to keep it. It goes, it attaches right here. We go out. It goes straight out in that direction. There's the legs for it right there. They were mounted onto the side of the sluice box to hold it up, and we got it reinforced to keep it from racking sideways. Anyway, we got that. That's all good. Perfect. We got good mats. All that's done. This is at a good angle. We liked it. The only thing we didn't like, and we liked this spray bar in here, we just didn't like the angle up here. So we're thinking on our big wash plant over here, you can see we added a spray bar up on the end of it also. That's sort of what we're talking about. Except we're going to put it flush against the metal and cut a slit in it. So it'll just be one big thing of water coming out on that one. But that's what we did on this one. And it made a world of difference. Dang, case is falling apart. There's those three coming in up there. So it really helped. And you can see where we raised that one up. You can see where the old part of it was. And we added all this to make it a little bit smaller, and we raised it up. So it was easier than trying to tear everything out and start over. We just added to it. So what we're going to do on this end is cut it and raise it up. And then just reinforce all your braces. Go. Here's where the spray bar for the inside the trommel barrel comes in. And we'll just cut this. What we'll do, you see it goes and turns, we'll just cut it there. Use this up there on the end, and we'll be done. It's ready to hook up to. Hoses are there. All we gotta do is mount it up there and cut a slit in it. We will have to cut this brace here because it's mounted on our top box. We'll have to cut that brace. Hope there ain't no wasp in here. Figured a wasp to get me. Anyway, we'll have to cut this brace, cut it loose. And then once we're not going to raise it up, but maybe 6 inches, 5 or 6 inches up here at the end. And so it won't be much. We have to add any of it. We'll just add a piece to this to lengthen it a little bit, and we'll be done with that. So we should be back running as soon as we can get a permit. It looks like we may have permits sometime after November, maybe first of the year. We should be getting our permits, and hopefully we'll be going. We're just gonna run a small plant. We can run it, just 2 of us, we can run it. We can do as much in it as we can the big plant, really. Later on, we may start running the big plant. We got some more modifications we're gonna do to it anyway. But I think once we get rid of this and this spray bar, we had a problem with some water coming out the end. So what we put these little cross pieces actually up here. We put them right in the, we thought it was probably coming down these flat places, the water rushing down and coming out. So we put those to try to divert the water a little bit. And we should have just put them almost straight across, because it's still losing a little bit of water. Not as bad as it was, but it still does. There you can see that one pretty good. We left that, I don't know if it's just that little gap right there is making that much difference. I don't know, but we're going to fix that. And you can see we got them all up through there. We didn't put them too big, just enough to break it up and keep everything coming forward. Our barrel sits pretty much flat. I don't remember, I don't think we really had it on an angle at all. I think we had it pretty level and it was working perfect. But we found some good nuggets using this little machine. And it's still got dirt on it. There's just some gold bearing dirt right there. Here's our little converter right here where we're breaking the 4-inch down to 3/2 inches. We actually had it one extra that we used before and we cut it off. So we got our 3/2 inch right here. That's all there is to it. This one right here has worked better than anything we've used. We've got it tuned in pretty good. A few more adjustments and it's going to be ready to go for real. Our Grizzly bars, you can see they're about 2-inch wide steel bars, and they're not, the inside ones, that was, you see how they're not welded on here. Now the outside ones, they're solid. These, we left these loose, so they're 4 inches wide, the gap is, so that way if we get something stuck in it, you can just pop it right out, no problem. And rocks always get stuck no matter what. You get a big flat rock and it'll almost go through but won't quite make it. Well, now all you gotta do is push it apart and it'll go right on through. I think the funnest part of this was building this thing. I wish I still had the video. We made a video when we built this step by step and I lost the video. It was on YouTube. And I don't know what happened, something went wrong, I lost the video. The video's gone. I can't find it, I don't have a copy of it, nothing. Wish I had it, because that was a good one. But anyway, we've changed it a little bit since then. We used to have a different barrel on it. This is actually a propane tank that we cut the ends off of. And then we cut the windows in it and we use these rods across it. I think it's about a 3/4 inch gap. But it's actually, we were surprised at how round it was. You can see where we welded up the holes. Put patches in them. And the tires, the wheels we got. These wheels right here, they come off of like a pallet fork or a little machine that they run around in factories. That's what those come off of. Them suckers are heavy duty right there. Hadn't had any problems with those. This, if I can hold my phone, this was my tiller. We took the tiller apart. It was actually an old tiller that was messed, the engine was gone, and at the time I didn't need it, so we took it apart and we used the transmission to turn our barrel, and it works great. We use we got a flat belt that we put on it. And that's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Drive belts over here. Can't get no simpler than that. And we ran into the problem with the barrel wanting to run backwards and forwards. That we ran in that quick, so we cut this ring out of steel and welded it on here, and you can see, well, I can't tell what I'm doing. Get right here to it. See what we did on there, just to keep the barrel running pretty true. Just realized we'll have to do something. I guess if we take this off, I guess this will be okay, because it's connected up here. You can see how it's got a lot of weight from this spray bar on it, so that'll really help when we get that spray bar off. But there's our chute. It's all aluminum, thick aluminum. Sends everything through into the trommel barrel. We just bolted it on. We had it just pinned on, where you could push it forward and take it off, but we kept knocking it off, so we put bolts through it. We don't really need to take it off anyway. We'll have to do some adjusting when we raise the box up. We'll have to, it'll probably still be down in that enough. If not, we can put some wings just to keep from having a gap between this aluminum and the steel here. I think we'll be fine. We got that Grizzly bar right there, so that's 2 inches down below it. I don't think we'll drop more than that on this end, not too much anyway. And up here it's not gonna matter, because that water is gonna be rushing this way, and it matters more down this direction. There you can see in the barrel. There's probably still some gold, especially right there in those welds. I guarantee you there's gold. This camera's got a good zoom. Holy cow. Right there would be, I bet there's some in there. We found several pieces when we got it home, and just, there was a little bit of dirt that had accumulated in the barrel on the trommel, I guess on the ride home. Cleaned it out and found probably almost a gram.